Newly jobless locals get love from property managers using deposits to offset rent. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, it's opening day of a late week storm with a winter storm warning in effect through tomorrow morning. The Copper Snow Stake shows 5 inches this afternoon, snowing lightly, while Loveland, Keystone, and A Basin are socked in, showing 7 to 9 inches. Meanwhile, in California, resorts in the Tahoe area have been getting hammered since the weekend. 71 inches at North Star, 113 at Squaw Valley, and 118 inches in 6 days for Sierra at Tahoe. Like Summit, all Tahoe area resorts are closed, although closures there were not ordered by the state. Between Vail Resorts and Altera Mountain Company, 49 ski areas in North America are closed indefinitely this season. All lodges, hotels, and short-term rentals in Summit shut down today at noon, with exceptions for CDOT plow drivers and long-term renters. Earlier today, the county said emergency shelters were a last resort, but they would still be available for stranded motorists until moments ago.
No emergency shelter in Summit County available.
That was Assistant County Manager Sarah Vane. So what is the rationale?
Pulling a shelter together is doing exactly what we're recommending that no one do, which is to pull large groups of people together. It's not safe for those that would be accessing the shelter or those that would be staffing the shelter.
If you get stranded, you have very few options in Summit.
People aren't supposed to be traveling through the high country anyways because of the spread of the COVID virus. Other than that, trying to find a friend or neighbor to stay with. Some people may have to stay in their cars.
If you get caught on the west side of Vail Pass, Eagle County has not ordered lodges to shut down, but most have. Still open is the Highline Vail Doubletree by Hilton in West Vail, taking stranded motorists through the weekend. Keep it tuned to Krystal 93 for the latest on road closures. More than 1/3 of Summit's workforce is now jobless, roughly 10,000 people, and locals are nervous about April rent. Property manager Tanya Delahose with Dwell Summit Real Estate in Breck.
My heart was just breaking for my tenants because they have no control over the restaurants closing down, over the shops on Main Street closing down, and the ski resort closing down.
Delahose and others are getting creative to ease the burden, using security deposits to cut April rent in half, like Jan Nichols with Jovan Realty in Breck, who manages 7 long-term rentals.
I tell you, the feedback has been that of gratitude.
Delahose is doing the same for more than 100 of her tenants.
And that's what we're trying to do, is work with everybody on a case-by-case basis to help them feel confident and secure in their housing, because if they're not secure in their housing situation, it just causes so much mental unrest.
Both business owners say this is not carte blanche to ditch bills or go on vacation, and their tenants are understanding. Nichols.
I tell you, the feedback has been that of gratitude.
Delahose is grateful for other small businesses trying to ease the burden, like Breckenridge Brewery, giving free lunch to local students yesterday.
I took my kids down there just to pick up 2 lunches for them. It was fantastic. It was so good for the kids to just get out of the house for a minute. And it's great to see these restaurants that, have a little bit of excess right now because of the closures, give back to the community in the way that they are.
Nationwide, multiple agencies estimate at least 281,000 Americans filed unemployment claims last week, and the federal government says unemployment could hit 20% soon, nearly a 7-fold increase in less than 2 weeks. In Colorado, the state managed 10,700 claims Monday and Tuesday alone, enough to crash the state unemployment website. If you are filing a claim, use coloradoui.gov and save the form often. That's coloradoui.gov for unemployment benefits and claims. It's going to be hard to watch snow pile up with no chairlift spinning, so we've got to ask,
do you want to build a snowman?
Today is opening day of the Krystal 93 Summit Snowman Challenge. Head outside to build a snowman and then share the photo with us on Krystal 93's Facebook page. Bonus points for virus-themed snowfolk. One lucky listener gets tickets to a summer show that has not yet been canceled. That's the Krystal 93 Summit Snowman Challenge on the Krystal 93 Facebook page. In sports, pro sports remain on hold for the virus, and the MLB today announced it could start the baseball season in June, at least 2 months later than originally planned. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, CHSAA has extended the spring sports shutdown through April 18th, in line with the governor's new school closure through April 17th. This includes games, practices, performances, and all extracurricular activities. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.